Hey, what's up, YouTube fam? I want to welcome you to Lil J Show. I appreciate you guys tapping in with me today on this video right here. I hope everybody's having a wonderful and blessed day today. Hope it's going absolutely amazing for you guys. So, I want to talk about this Alton Oliver. They accused him of killing a Fulton County deputy sheriff. So I'm gonna just run a few little clips on what happened, his testimony and the verdict and all that. But just a little info on what happened. I believe this happened in like December of 2022. Okay, so my man, I guess he was working a graveyard shift and he caught a ride home from one of his coworkers. So his coworker dropped him off, and told him like, "Hey man, I'm gonna drop you off right here at this light and go on book it on to the crib." And old boy's like, "Cool, I'll foot it. I'll walk the rest." So he's walking home, probably tired, and I don't want to put up with no mess, just trying to get to the crib. Uh, Car slides through, pass him and pass him, and then the car busts a U-turn, comes back and starts messing with him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he was trying to get slobbed down or he was trying to slob old boy down. Dude was like, "Nah, man, I ain't having it." But he was like, "Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'll give you a ride if this and this and that go on." And he was like, "Nah, I ain't with that. I'm just, leave me alone. I'm trying to get home." So my man drove off, and I believe he passed him one more time, made a U-turn, and start coming back at him with the headlights off. So what are you gonna do on that? Either you gonna run, it's gonna be fight or flight. You know what I'm saying? So my man, he took the fight. He was ready. He pulled out his thing and he let it go a few times. Well, he didn't stay around to see what happened. He went on, made it to the crib. Well, unfortunately, the person that he shot at, he hit him. The guy had a wreck. Turns out to be a sheriff deputy. So they was looking for the guy for the Alton Oliver. They was looking for him for a few days, and they finally caught up to him. So this is where we gonna start off right here.
News: a suspect has now been arrested in Fulton County. Deputy James Thomas's death. Joe Ripley just spoke with investigators about the break in this case, and he joins us live. Hey, Joe.
Hey, good afternoon to you. Atlanta police right here in their headquarters announced the arrest of 26-year-old Alton Oliver. This coming through the New Year's holiday. That arrest made Monday of Oliver, and Charles Hampton Jr., the chief deputy, announced that he was arrested at his workplace. Oliver had previously faced traffic charges, and now he's being held in the Cobb County Jail on murder, aggravated assault, and weapons charges, all related to the deadly shooting of Deputy James Thomas. Thomas, a Fulton County deputy. He is from Mississippi. He had worked for the Fulton County Sheriff's Office for less than a year. We just learned he will be laid to rest back home in Mississippi. Atlanta police say Deputy Thomas was found shot and killed in the driver's seat of a crashed vehicle around 4:30 last Thursday morning on Bolton Road in the Riverside neighborhood of Atlanta. Today, investigators said the motive is still unclear right now, but here's what they believe led up to those deadly shots.
The suspect was on foot, and right now there's some type of argument that escalated to the gunfire.
Any word on any connection between the suspect?
Right now it appears that they did not have any previous relationships or knowledge of one another, just this whatever happened out there on the street.
And today, investigators credited not only the dash cam video from trucks in that area from last week, they also credit the Atlanta Connect camera system that different businesses have in that area for helping to make this arrest yesterday. Now, some notable attendees at today's press conference update, sheriffs from both Cobb and Gwinnett counties. They have also lost deputies just in the last few months.
So that was when they found out who it was. It was some trucks that was passing through that area, Bolton Road. They had cameras in them, and then also the surveillance around that area. I guess they found out who he was, so they arrested him, and he had to do his little stay in there until trial time. So I'm gonna get to the part to where he actually testified, because he did get on the stand and he testified. He told his story. So let's check this out. He's gonna explain on like exactly what happened that night. But this is crazy, especially from a sheriff, a deputy sheriff. Hold on, here we go.
Welcome back. So a second day of testimony wrapped up just hours ago in the trial of a man accused of killing a Fulton County deputy.
Today, the suspect took the stand in his own defense. Our Chase Howell has more from the courtroom.
Some of the first people to take the stand after the court went to lunch was Kevin Patcher, a detective with Atlanta Police, along with Morgan Persinger, who works at GBI. Both testified to the gun that Alton Oliver used to allegedly kill off-duty Fulton County Deputy James Thomas in 2022. But it was the testimony from those who knew Oliver that garnered attention, like Travis Widener, who worked with Oliver.
As long as you are on his good side, friendly, cool as can be, but very easily got upset.
After Widener testified, the prosecution called Thomas's sister, Jamesia Lampkin, to the stand, but only asked her to identify her brother as alive in a photo. As for the defense...
You know why your brother left home that night? I don't.
Then in a turn of events, Oliver himself took the stand, which doesn't happen often in these sort of cases. It was then he tells the court that Thomas kept driving by him, making sexual advances, which he turned down. Oliver says after Thomas left the second time, he came back again, speeding toward him.
I get spooked. I pull my firearm from my waistband, and I point it in direction, and I go home after.
Oliver admits he fired his gun out of fear, but didn't know he hit Thomas. The prosecution in their cross-examination trying to poke holes in Oliver's statements to police.
Didn't you tell the detectives that you knew it was wrong to leave the scene?
I knew it was wrong to leave the scene, but I didn't leave the scene as far as trying to run or hide or anything. I just went home. I was focused on getting home. I didn't know the person had died. I said that to you already. I didn't know the person had died. I did not know if I had hit the person, nor harmed the person.
After further questioning, the judge recessed for the day. The trial will continue on Thursday. Reporting, Chase Howell, 11 Alive News.
In November.
So I don't think the trial was very long, but let's get to the verdict. And then during the verdict, the judge actually wrote he read the verdict wrong. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of weird to me. It's like he was wanting to find this man guilty. Let's check it out.
We have this breaking news. Within the past hour and a half, a jury found a man not guilty of murdering a Fulton County deputy. Channel 2's Richard Elliott is live outside of the Fulton County Courthouse with how the judge in the case, Richard, actually misread that verdict at first.
Yeah, this all went down just before 4 o'clock this afternoon. It was one of the strangest endings to a trial I have ever seen in 40 years of covering trials. Alton Oliver on trial for the murder of Fulton County Deputy James Thomas Jr. Jury comes back in, hands the verdict form to the judge. Judge Henry Newkirk reads the verdict, only it wasn't the actual verdict. He misread it in open court. Here's some video of how it all unfolded.
The verdict, we, the jury, find the defendant guilty as to all 6 counts of the bill of indictment. Sheriff, will you please hand this to State's counsel? Pass it over
What?
Hey, that jury wanted to correct him, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you gonna find that man guilty.
Didn't I say not?
No.
You did.
We, the jury, find the defendant not guilty on all 6 counts.
Hey, Judge, get it right.
I apologize for my mispronunciation.
So again, Alton Oliver found not guilty. He was acquitted of the murder of Fulton County Deputy James Thomas. Oliver testified earlier in the week that Thomas propositioned him for sex 3 times that morning along Bolton Road, and that he only fired on Thomas in self-defense. Apparently, the jury agreed. We'll have more on this story coming up on Channel 2 Action News at 6. We're live.
That's like very rare, but I'm glad they did find him guilty, because that deputy sheriff, may he rest in peace, had no business propositioning him that many times. If the man said no the first time, he should have drove off and went and found him somebody else. Now, I feel like the Alton Oliver guy, once he found out that somebody was unalived, he should have went ahead and came forth with it, because they're going to find, I'm pretty sure he's seen them cameras everywhere. And I mean, if he lives in the area, he knows they have surveillance cameras. You know what I'm saying? So I really believe that it probably would have been over a long time ago. He wouldn't have had to probably sit in jail for almost a year. You know what I mean? They found him not guilty, and I'm glad they did. I hate it for that officer. Rest in peace to him, and condolences to his family. I feel bad for that, but hey, you gonna sit up there and charge? He said that in one part, if you go back and you listen to his whole testimony, listen to him testify, I believe he said that Buddy made a U-turn and turned his lights off and started coming at him at a full, fast rate of speed. That's what made him pull out his weapon and handle business. So I just wanted to drop this video about old boy. I'm glad they found him not guilty. Like I said, once again, rest in peace to that officer. But he was wrong. I mean, he was wrong. He was wrong. You's the sheriff deputy. You ain't supposed to be out there looking for that type of action anyways. You know what I'm saying? Why are you not at home getting ready for your shift or something like that? I don't know. But rest in peace to him. And I'm glad old boy got a not guilty verdict. You guys drop down in the comment. Let me know how y'all feel about this situation. If you can, go back and watch the trial. I believe it is on YouTube. But leave your comments. And please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch y'all on the next one.